Hi, Jenny Fisher, RVT, VTS.
And I'm Scott St. Germain, RN.
Here from Practivet to go over a few quick tips on how to best utilize our brand new fluid infusion pump.
Just to go over a few other features on the opening screen here, you also have switch and load. Switch is going to switch off of your rate to VTBI and time. And I would enter my VTBI, and then I enter the time, and the computer is going to adjust for the rate. You also have a dose rate. This is where you can set the dosage of the drug that you're administering. You would set the weight of the patient, the concentration of the drug in the bag, and the units such as milligrams per kilogram per hour or milligram per kilogram per minute, or many other options that they have available. And then you would start. The load soft key is going to load the last prescribed dose into the system. I'm going to discuss how to get into the settings menu of the Practivet infusion pump. You want to hit the stop button and the top left soft key. This brings you into the settings. You can program your KVO, or keep vein open rate, from between 1 and 5 mils per hour. You can program your bolus rate from 300 mils to 1200 mils per hour. And you can also set your VTBI. And we'll discuss this later, how you can set it to the amount you have in a syringe that you want during a syringe infusion. You can also change the tolerances with your occlusion alarm and your air in line alarm. Another valuable feature of the Practivet infusion pump is the accuracy button. This feature will allow you to recalibrate this pump in-house in about 3 minutes by simply hitting the accuracy button. The pump is going to tell you that it's going to run 150 mils an hour at a 10 mil volume to be infused. It is recommended that you use a 10 mil syringe connected to a transfer device. Once you hit start, the pump is going to go through its calibration procedure, in which it will pump 10 mils into your 10 mil syringe. Okay, once the pump has run through its calibration mode, as you can see now that the pump is pumped 10 mils, we want to now program what the reel is. The reel is what it actually pumped into the syringe, and as I can see here, it looks like it's at about 5.6. So I will program the pump. I'm going to press up 5.6. and enter. Now this pump is 100% accurate with this light. Then I'm going to back out of that setting, hit next. I can turn the sound to low. I can adjust my time and date, which I recommend you doing, and when you get the pump in. And the reason that's important is because you can go into the log, the infusion log, and review the past 1,800 infusions. You can also download or upload that log to a jump drive in the back of the unit. Next, some other features. The pump is Wi-Fi, so you could turn the Wi-Fi on if you wanted to monitor it from a monitoring station. I also like to recommend that users turn on the no operation to on. This will set a 1-minute timer once you finish programming the pump, and if you do not hit the start key, or you forget to hit the start key, in 1 minute the pump will alarm to remind you that it is not operating. The A done soft key is almost done. I don't recommend that necessarily. That is going to give a 3-minute alarm 3 minutes before it's done pumping. Night mode will switch the backlight to low and turn the sounds down to low within 1 minute after hitting the start key. I also recommend the maintenance button and going in there and setting the pump to remind you in 6 months to a year to maintenance the pump. To exit settings, simply press the stop key, then at the same time the top left soft key, and that will bring you back to the rate mode.